So back in the national park, it's Monday the 5th, so the day after I did my long run. There's Deb just ahead of me. So this is what the cycle paths are like. There's a few of them that kind of interlace very easy. Everybody's on city bikes. The trails, as I mentioned yesterday, are very sandy, so even mountain bikes, I don't think you'll be able to do anything on a mountain bike. They're too sandy. So we're going to head to the south of the park to have a look, see if we can see any big game. And I mentioned on the video yesterday, there's red deer, wild boar, and then the wild sheep or the goats, mountain goat herds. So they're all to the south, so we're going to see if we can see those, and then otherwise we'll come back up to the north and have a look at around the museum areas and the woodland areas. We're just coming through some woodland. There, I think it's one of the areas for the red deer. It's going to be raining probably for the next half an hour according to the forecast, and it should die off. Yeah, so there are little deer trails here. We shall see if we see any. We're just coming through this kind of open grassland area. Now we haven't seen any wildlife yet. I've seen a few birds, that's about it really. So we haven't seen any of the herding species, the deer or the wild sheep or the boars. You can see here it's quite an extensive spread in this park. Coming through the woodland, there's Deb.
Hi.
So we've done about 15 kilometres now in about an hour, so we haven't been going crazy, but there is this kind of spray and mist and drizzle, but we were promised about an hour of drier weather through here with some boids, but we still haven't seen any deer yet. We've come across there's mushrooms everywhere. I'm trying to find there's ones that look like big red plates on stalks, and they really are huge, and I want to look like they should have a caterpillar smoking pipe on them. Yeah, so we're trying to look out for those at some point. So we're just coming to the north to one of the buildings, and we're going to have a little spot of lunch. So we've done about 18 kilometres so far. There's us all wrapped up.
Damage.
Could be. Here we are at the St. Hubertus, which is the residence of the Lewers when they were living here, that they built once they'd acquired all this land. Nice. Deb got her hopes up because he said there was hot chocolate met slagroom, hot chocolate with whipped cream, but only on Saturdays and Sundays, and it's now Monday, so I'm going to do that now. Running through here yesterday, just looking at this curious statue. He seems to be looking outwards for some reason. So we're just in the middle of the northern area of the heathland. Said something to eat, so we've done about 25k now. So we'll.
My head doesn't reach in there.
So here we come, out of the park, past all the bikes again. So we've been entrance to entrance and down to the south. Didn't see a red deer. I think we heard one. I'll have to look it up now. It's a big kind of whooping sound. Not quite like a cow, but not unlike a cow, but a big kind of that booming kind of whooping sound that I think big male deers will make sometimes. So here we come out of the entrance again and heading into Otterlo. Let's go to Spa and get some provisions. Yeah. It's a local Spa. It's quite well equipped actually, and there's the little main streets of Otterlo. here we go. It's Tuesday now, so we're out for heading south of Otterlo now. So about 15 kilometres now from Otterlo. We were heading towards, or almost into Hague, and so we're just taking a little turn east, and then we're just looking for the route back into Otterlo, the more northerly route. So we kind of came out southwest along the Hoge Veluwe, and then we're going to go along the Musselweg, and we'll go through the village of Mussel, or Mussel, and see what's there. So here you can see it's a beech wood, lots of beech nuts all over the floor, which makes cycling a bit tricky if it's not in the pathway. But we haven't seen any animals yet. Seen lots of human beings. There's a big school party of cyclists went past us a little while ago on the in the middle of the park area in Heathland. So we'll come out of this woodland again and then go back into Heathland in a moment, get away from this main road and just be out in the wilds again, which will be nice. We've just turned north to Mosul. We're on a dirt track initially. It was marked as a cycle route, so we'll see whether it improves as we get through. There is a road, although it's a sand road. See if that's better than this actual cycle route. So we've got about 10 or 12 kilometres to get back to Otterlo now, but we'll see how we go. So we're going to go over heathland in a minute, so we'll keep our fingers crossed for seeing some wildlife. But, right, now that's the view ahead as we start to head out into the country a little bit. So the rain's really coming down now. So this wasn't forecast. It was supposed to have been reasonably good this afternoon, and when we saw some sun out earlier we were getting optimistic. So we're just coming along. It's still a kind of a mud path, although it's getting wetter and wetter as we go along. So we should reach a junction soon and then turn almost due north back towards Otterlo. We were looking for some shelter to have sandwiches, and that's not going to happen at the moment, is it? Hi there, so this is the place we've been staying in. It's the little bedroom which we obviously didn't use with the bunk beds. This is the main room. It's not looking too untidy. There's nice areas outside, but we haven't used those at all. There's the bedroom, main bedroom. It's a little small, but not too bad. We should move the bed across that, and then there's a really well-equipped kind of shower room and toilet in there as well. So it's actually pretty compact, as you can see, but it's actually been very good, and it's very warm as well, which is a good thing. I'll have a look outside now. This is the outside. It's actually sunshine this morning. That's about the first time we've had any in the morning, so you can see. So that's the next door neighbours. It was apparently renovated, so I think this is an older building that they've got here. And you can see around in the back there's their bikes, and as I said, quite a nice outside area during good weather, but we didn't get a chance to enjoy that apart from cooling down after my runs. That's about it really. So there we go. Here we are, all loaded up. See with panniers all loaded up. There's Deb up ahead with her panniers loaded up. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. We're just setting off. We're going to go on Hoge Veluwe, which is a southwest trip, a bit like yesterday, and then head straight to the station. And we've booked on. We need to register this because of the coronavirus. You need to register so that the trains don't get too full with bikes. So we managed to do that last night, and we've got our bike passes arranged as well. You just need to pay like an additional charge for your bike. You can kind of go as far as you want in the day on those passes. So you come across our little trail out of Hoge Veluwe, into Otterlo, and then that's us done for our trip. We are just leaving Otterlo now. So here we come onto Hoge once again. So we've got this for about 8 or 9 kilometres on Hoge. So we just left Otterlo, so we've got about 8 kilometres of this to go, and then we've got about 3 or 4 kilometres then to the station once we reach the outskirts of Hague. There's lots of little trails going off this path. There's a main kind of way for the forestry or park people to get around. So this is it. It's pretty much a straight southwest route. It's when we cycled part of it yesterday, when I got the GPS back, it was absolutely straight line, like it had been created by the Romans. Some horses wandering around, feeding. So only 2 kilometres to the outskirts of Hague. There goes Deb. Just arrived in Hague Wagon station, so we've arrived a bit early because, as I mentioned before, we have to register our bikes now because so we don't have too many bikes during coronavirus pandemic on the train. So we've got a little bit of a wait. Next one's at 11:26. We're on the 11:42, so we've just got a few minutes to wait. So we'll be getting on one of those in a little while. So we've made the transfer at Utrecht Central Station. So we'll just get the lift, move the bikes across. So we've got about 45 minutes, and then we are into the Hague Central, Den Haag Central, and we've just got about a 15-20 minute cycle from there back home. So it's all worked very nicely. We're tucked away in our little cubby hole on the intercity via Hoge, where the cheese comes from.